Hi everyone, I'm Albert Turcasso, and I would like to say to you that I kind of know how you feel about the presidential election, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why you need to vote. But you know how usually in broadcasting there's a teaser, and you might have a title of an episode or a news broadcast, or they'll do a teaser saying, coming up next, or coming up in a half hour, and they make you wait and they delay you. Well, I'm not going to delay you. You know what the name of this video is? No vote, no power. And also, no vote, no power, no voice. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to you straight. For those of you out there from the age of 18 to whatever age you may be, you need to get to the polls and you need to vote. Now, I know that in some states, including Pennsylvania, it's harder to vote now. They're trying to take away votes of segments of society, African Americans. They say that's not what it is. It's what it is. Former convicts or what have you. And you know, they even try to take votes from our military sometimes. So here's the thing. With all this going on, you might be like, well, hell, I ain't going to vote. I'm tired of these jackasses. Excuse my language. I know how you feel. So I'm going to call it as I see them. First of all, get your license or your legal state-issued ID. Work to get it free. Talk to the state. Find out how you can get it free or discounted. Here's the bottom line. You need to get to the polls. Now you might be thinking, I don't like President Obama and I don't like Mitt Romney. Why would I vote for either of those guys? Well, this is the question you need to ask yourself. Do you like the privileges and the benefits that you have today? For example, let's say you're an older adult, also known as a senior citizen. Let's say that you get Medicare. Well, let's just say that one party, without trying to sound partisan, one candidate party wants to change Medicare and dramatically cut Medicare benefits. Now, you might be saying, well, you know, I'm a wealthy person, it's not going to affect me. Let me tell you something about that. You're wrong. You know what you're going to have to do if Medicare is touched? Let's say you're in retirement. You know that retirement that you had? Maybe you have $1.5 million. Well, now you're going to have to go back to your state attorneys and you're going to have to reassess how much real money you will have, because if you are getting 80% of your coverage cost, you know, it's being paid for 80%, and it goes down to 50% or maybe 20%, all those extra percentages is going to be out of your pocket. So actually, you may be losing $10, $15, $20, $30, $40,000 depending on your lifespan. Now you might be saying, well, I'm a teenager, I'm 18, what the heck do I have to do? Well, you know what? It's not necessarily what the person in office, whomever it is, Democrat, Republican at the time, it's not necessarily what they will do for you and changes that will be better, it's what they may take away. Now, if they take away Medicare or Medicaid, or if they dramatically reduce the Affordable Health Care Act, it's going to be money out of your pocket. It's not going to be just a tax increase. It's not going to be called that. But it's not only going to be that. But it's going to be dramatic. And it's going to hurt you the rest of your life financially. So if you're thinking, I'm not going to vote for Obama, I'm not going to vote for Romney, you need to vote. Because first of all, I told you the reason, but I'll give you a quick one other than that. If you do not get to the polls, you are essentially asking for your life to be completely run by all aspects of government with absolutely no say-so. You're in effect asking yourself to be a slave. Because you've got to remember, people in office, in Congress, they create the laws, whether it's state or federal, and the judicial system adjudicates it. And then, of course, the president has a lot of different wherewithal where he can do this, he can do that. So if you don't vote, if you don't get your name into that electorate and vote, you're essentially saying every part of your life, it's all right to just tell you what the heck to do, basically say, sit there, shut up. And you're essentially saying, thank you, ma'am, after you get punched in the face, thank you, ma'am, can I have another? Well, I don't think that's a good idea. And I don't think you do either. So remember, it's not who you vote for because you like them. It's who you vote for because what they won't necessarily take away. Now, if you're completely ultra-conservative and you don't like any quote-unquote social programs, if you believe that you have no benefits from any social program, well, you must be living on Fantasy Island because every person in America benefits from some social economic benefit or giveaway. Everybody in America, including the president and including every member of Congress. If you don't believe me, check it out on Google. Start looking these things up. Now, my time is up. But if you don't get to the polls in every election, you are asking yourself to be a slave. And I will use the slave word because that's what it is. And it doesn't matter what pigmentation you are, nationality you are, whether you're an immigrant, a Native American, I don't freaking care. You don't want to be a slave. Slave days are over. So, you know what? Listen to Albert Tricasso, get to the polls, and remember, if Medicare goes the way of sayonara, you know what? You're going to be paying a lot more money. And in another video, I kind of threw some figures out, how much it could cost you. But if you live for 30 years and you're paying for all of your Medicare costs, it might cost you $200,000 to $300,000 or more. So your retirement can go, we don't want that. But remember, people, I don't care what you are politically, remember that you and humanity and all forms of life matter.